the YRC was because it answered more options more safely than mashing 2P. And I think that's the correct decision. Use the safer, especially in a high nerf situation like that, use the safer defensive option. You know, the meter was made to be spent. Arxis, in their infinite wisdom, did not give you a tension gauge so that you could look at it. They gave you a tension gauge so you can spend it. No, we burst out of there, and now, if you're Noelle, you're thinking about I'm sorry, Quiznos Cookie. Her tag is no longer Noelle. Or it was never technically Noelle. It was knock Noelle out. But anyway, for Quiznos Cookie, you were thinking about trying to start the coupon avalanche. You're a little bit out of the coupon avalanche now, but you can just land any hits. Yeah. The coupon avalanche did enough of its job, and we'll see what kind of adaptations with WiseMysticTree. A has to have adaptations from winners finals because he's lost winners finals. That's why he's on the loser side. And B has to sort of keep like the purity of intent to fight Quiznos Cookie A.B.A and not Yama A.B.A. And that could be an adaptation in and of itself. It's just remembering that this is the other A.B.A, not the A.B.A I just fought. The A.B.A I fought before that. That dive kick is surprisingly sloppy, I have to say, because I fought Noelle was Quiznos Cookie was my round 1, and like I got washed, but I blocked the dive kick more often than I expected to. It felt like watching it in comms faster than it felt in game, if that makes sense. We block out the no mix-up. The frame trap does get Noelle. It gets WiseMysticTree some space, but proximity to the corner is not that. I mean, we carry our heinous mix-ups everywhere we go with us. We don't. Oh no! Gets a little bit too close, a little bit too soon, trying to punish the reversal super, and gets punished for it. Quiznos Cookie has to do some couponing full screen just to keep from running out, keep from going Kool-Aid bankrupt, and is not able to use it for offensive measures at the very least. And WiseMysticTree is close to sealing out the round at the very least. Quiznos Cookie trying to get some last nitrous oxide in the tires. We're out of Kool-Aid now, though. We have some money. Not able to get Kool-Aid with it. The burst is baited. I'm just gonna say unnecessary burst. Okay. Granted, I'm saying this again to a player who canonically washed me today, but unnecessary burst. I don't know that I agree with that burst. Yeah, that low on health, it just doesn't feel necessary to me. I guess you'll get it back, unless you lose that round and then lose the next round. You might not get it back, but it feels like it could have been saved. See, this is what happens when A.B.A has Kool-Aid. She does whatever the fuck that was. The falling aerial button to hit you overhead and to jumping over you and hitting you overhead again, but like the jump speed, because she's in Jealous Rage, is so fast that it's at least difficult, to block. Although WiseMysticTree blocked it, so it was like the hit after that hit WiseMysticTree, I believe. So, good parries. Just your round start, you want to hit. A lot of characters have buttons that are designed to contest space at round start, And so if you're going round start in neutral, it does make sense, Like, oh, Millia, she wants fire slash. I'm just gonna punt. I'm gonna parry. I'm gonna do my parry that gives me Kool-Aid if it hits. It makes sense. That, barring the burst bait, the burst is baited. To be fair, that burst obviously, you do that burst. I'm not just a burst hater. Just a hater of one specific burst. The burst is baited though, and it's 1-1. It's 1-1. You guys, we may have a set on our hands. Big, not so big counter hit as Quiznos Cookie gets pushed out just a little bit too far to get a really like big combo off of that counter hit. And WiseMysticTree, but he burst into the corner. Run! No! Get me out of here! It's just not quite able to get the fuck out of there, and eventually gets chased down. Oh no! The combo drops though. The combo drops though, and now Quiznos Cookie is out of Kool-Aid. She's out of red Kool-Aid. Okay, not everything is relying on Kool-Aid, okay? Some things cost money, not Kool-Aid. And one of them is invincible reversal. Have you heard of this? Have you heard about this? Did you know about this? Have you considered this? And that, a lot of back and forths in that round. Quiznos Cookie is able to clutch it out. I hate the corner cross-up so much. I always have. No matter what game I'm in. I am now on this side of you, but I'm in the corner. Yeah, and now I'm on the other side of you. Did you block cross-up? I will mold forever. I will mold until the day I die. This is going to be the final round of the third game. Determine whether WiseMysticTree is on the right course for a bracket reset, or if Quiznos Cookie can start compounding her her advantage. You know, it's like the meta uphill, downhill. You know, are we more than halfway to the bracket reset? So you're more than halfway if you think about it, or less than halfway to the bracket reset and down, and then it's like, no matter what way you look at it, you're at a disadvantage. You know, just in you know, interesting and multifaceted ways. God, in Jealous Rage, that anti-air button is vicious, but. You know, Quiznos Cookie runs out of Jealous Rage just in time for WiseMysticTree to escape and then walk directly back. Oh my god. Okay. I know, I see the vision. So yeah, sure, I'm going to go to PRC. PRC dash out of the corner and expecting the drop-down cross-up, I think Quiznos Cookie was, because that was the option represented last time. WiseMysticTree instead compelling, getting the overhead, forcing a kind of desperate burst out of Quiznos Cookie, who is really finding every option she can to hedge her neutral bets, but WiseMysticTree just too fast, able to find that spot. You know, you leverage the meter, find the spot, and get the final hit. WiseMysticTree goes up on this set 2-1. One game away from a bracket reset. I think it's faster in Jealous Rage. The overhead, the dive kick overhead. It's faster. And it's not an overhead when it's not in Jealous Rage. I also think it's faster in Jealous Rage, but it's not an overhead when it's not in Jealous Rage. So, to be fair, it's a little bit easier to block on kind of how it hits mid. If I remember correctly, at least. I like to hedge my bets when I make statements on the internet a lot of the time, but if I remember correctly, at least it's an overhead in Jealous Rage and only in Jealous Rage. Anyway. You know, WiseMysticTree now one round away from getting the bracket reset. Is going to get the wall break here. No knockdown off of it. We're going to go back into neutral, but yep. I was going to say, but I bet Quiznos Cookie is going to feel the need to go into Jealous Rage here. And it's not quite good. God, but the meter extends it. So the RC, the fast RC, holds the momentum. Let's just slide just close enough to the wall and get just enough time to do a second key grab. Therefore, wall splatting, breaking the wall, and maintaining the Jealous Rage is the most couponed, the most min-maxed way of getting the A.B.A snowball to work that maybe you can get. But it also involves being at the absolute end of the rope of your coupon book, right? If you're pulling out all of the stops just to make sure that how much rage gauge you have is the critical mass that you need to get through the wall, that's still less cool. You know, you're getting through the wall, and that is good, and it is impressive. It is useful tech. It is also better for your opponent than if you didn't need to do that in the first place. And WiseMysticTree is able to escape and get the bracket reset. Quiznos Cookie moves down to a loser's bracket alongside her opponent, and we're going right into it. In fact, we're in it right now. I just spent too long explaining what I was talking about. We go through the wall in this house. We break the wall in this house. As opposed to any other house, I guess, where you don't generally break the walls. In this house, we break the wall. It's our renovation budget's very expensive, okay? One of those couples on HGTV, it's like one person glues aglets to shoes, to shoelaces, and one person compliments like house cats, and they make $500,000 each a year, and they're looking to buy an island, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? This is not how the economy works. Anyway, Quiznos Cookie takes round number 1, and still rage gauging though on those low rage gauge levels that, you know, still don't really allow you to get the loop to nearly the same extent. Needs to find something just a little bit too late there. Does find the what the fuck? Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that aerial. And we keep Millia locked down. No FD means actually considerable on a chip, especially given the amount of health that that Millia is at. And Quiznos Cookie takes game 1. Quiznos Cookie takes game number 1 of the resets, and I'm not going down that easy. You got the reset, and good for you. I'm not going down with that though. I'm not going down that easy. You do not seem to be familiar with my game. This is could have been a bigger counter hit, but I think going for the reset there is what was going on there. I believe. I am not an expert ABBA. I think a little bit of damage there was sacrificed for a pressure reset, which, you know, I mean, it's praxis. You know, it's a thing you do. And now WiseMysticTree has the advantage. And yeah, as is tradition for this set, not the person with meter is the one getting thrown through the wall. And now Quiznos Cookie, yeah, is in kind of a desperate situation here, with no Kool-Aid to go into rage gauge with, no health to gamble with. It was possible, but it was very unlikely. And WiseMysticTree is able to take that first round. But even in normal ABBA mode, Quiznos Cookie refusing to stand still, and once again, going into rage gauge, having some more Kool-Aid to work with though this time, after some more favorable early neutral interactions, and the snowball seems to be much more intact this time. A YRC does get WiseMysticTree a reprieve, but it is just a reprieve, and even going into normal mode there, just gets enough damage. I think just gets enough damage to kill. That's what I mean. You know, if Quiznos Cookie had been in a situation there where she had to pull the that fast RC trick just to break the wall and be in Jealous Rage when she did it, she would not have had the Jealous Rage to get that combo to where she could finish off with a couple normal mode hits, even given being able to break the wall. Anyway, oh my god. WiseMysticTree working on a potential crit and is no longer a perfect. I shouldn't have said anything. I ruined it. You know, I'm not supposed to interfere. I'm like the Watcher from Marvel, but I keep interfering just by noting what's happening. You know, we have a little bit more rage gauge to work with here, but the YRC gets us off and off of Millia, and no time. Good save, oh Camel. No time to jump block the. Well, at that range, it doesn't matter whether you jump block or not. It's less plus if you jump block it, but like you're point blank. It's not that much less plus. It doesn't kill. Never mind. Never mind, it kills. No, I know I said that. I forgot that it's Millia health. I think like certainly key grab doesn't kill here. But it's Millia Rage. Did you not consider this? We go into Jealous Rage immediately here, and Quiznos Cookie is just ready for like every burst so far. A lot of successful burst baits, and I have not seen a lot of unsuccessful ones, you know. And now Quiznos Cookie working on set point here to take the bracket home and up 2-0. It's going to take a heroic effort at this point for WiseMysticTree to be able to turn this around. No meter to break the wall with. Breaking the wall will build meter, and we've got a full jar of Kool-Aid to go alongside it. A desperate situation for Millia Rage, and that confirmed is going to lead to death. So Quiznos Cookie's going to take it in the bracket reset 3-0 to win Guilty Gear Strive. Now, doesn't